Everyone, this is Ashley Ellenboss with Sky House Herb School and Apothecary. Today you are in my kitchen with me and we are going to do some cooking. Well, a little bit of heating, but a super simple recipe for how to make pickled red onions. Now, these are delicious and they make a wonderful addition. I like to put them on top of my eggs. You can put them in sandwiches. You can add them on top of salads. They add a little bit of that tangy, sour taste and a little bit of the spice from the onions. They are delicious and I think you'll really like them. This or this recipe only takes really, it's like 2 or 3 steps. It's very simple. And I go through about a jar of these, maybe every week and a half to 2 weeks. And then I just make another batch. It's something that I can keep up with, which for me, with all the stuff I have going on with my kids, I can do it, you can do it. So let me show you the first thing to do. First, we have to heat up our solution, and it's basically just apple cider vinegar and water. I really like to use Bragg's apple cider vinegar. This is apple cider vinegar with the mother. The mother is the active culture. Now, if we heat it too much, we're going to kill off some of these active enzymes. So we're just going to heat up the solution just enough to be able to dissolve our sugar and our salt. So what we'll do is add, it's like basically 3 parts vinegar to 1 part water. So I'm going to add in 3/4 of a cup, right on the nose, of apple cider vinegar. And then I am going to use a 1/4 cup of water, and that's going to fill me up to 1 full cup. All right, so now I have 1 cup total of 3/4 cup apple cider vinegar, a 1/4 cup of water. I'm going to add it into my saucepan and put that on low. And, you know, this is an electric stove, so I'm going to turn it on to about a 2. I'm going to let that heat up, and then at the same time, I can start to measure out my salt and my sugar. So salt and sugar, it's kind of to taste, but what I found works really well is 2 tablespoons of sugar and 1 teaspoon of salt. Now, you can measure this out, to the T, or you can kind of eyeball it like I'm going to do. Both methods work. So, if you're pretty good at knowing how much of things, kind of roundabout amounts, then you can just go ahead and try that. Now, while this is heating up on the stove, I'm going to start slicing my onion. I just have a red onion, nothing special about it. I'm going to cut off both ends, and then I'm going to peel the skin off the outside, kind of that hard, kind of flaky skin. We don't want to be eating that. So some of the benefits, I'll talk about that while I'm cutting, is that apple cider vinegar is really good for the gut microbiome. It helps to balance gut bacterial activity and health, which can aid in digestion, assimilation, detoxification. Also, it can aid in elimination. So all of those are good things. And, according to Ayurveda, we want to have all of the tastes, sweet, sour, salty, spicy, astringent, in every meal. And so it's really simple. If you're trying to balance all of those tastes in every meal, you can combine your sour taste with a little bit of your spicy taste in these pickled onions. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the onion and I'm just going to turn it over like this, and I'm going to cut it in half this way, because I have to fit all of these onions into my jar. And the jar I'm going to use, this is an old jam jar. I really love this particular size, works really well. My eyes are starting to water. Oh, I forgot about that. That's one of the great parts of filming onion recipes, is your eyes tear up. So I'm going to slice these as thin as I can. Now, if you have like a julienne or something like a Cuisinart or something that will make them really, really thin, you can do that. I'm just going to use a knife and just cut them as thin as I can. And what that does is that just allows deeper penetration of the solution of the vinegar, water, sugar, and salt. And it makes them kind of curl really nicely on whatever dish it is you're going to be using them on. So I can usually fit about a full onion into my jar. But I'm gonna just do about half today because I already still have a stash of pickled onions in my fridge. So let's just see how much, because the different sizes of different onions, it does determine how much you can fit into your jar. So here's my jar, and I'm just gonna start pushing them in here and trying to fill it all the way to the top. And again, as thin as you can get them, the better. All right, so this is about half of my onion. Oh, my eyes are burning. My daughter always tells me to wear goggles, but I don't want to film wearing goggles, so I'm not gonna do that. So I've got about half of an onion in my jar. I'm just gonna feel this. Oh yeah, it's perfect. It's just a little bit warm, but not too hot. So now let's measure out our sugar and our salt. So for sugar, I'm just using cane sugar, organic cane sugar, but you can use brown sugar, kind of works nice. It does change the color a little bit. And I like that bright red color. So I'm going to just use kind of more of a white sugar. It's unbleached, and then it's 2 tablespoons. So I'm going to just eyeball. There's about 1 tablespoon. Whoop. There's a pretty thick 2 tablespoons. And then for my salt, I'm using real salt. This is just a sea salt, a pink sea salt. And I'm going to do about 1 teaspoon. It's about that much. I'm going to put that in. And I'm going to use my handy dandy knife here, and I'm just gonna mix it. And I basically just want them to dissolve. When I can see, this is the nice thing about having glass cookware is you can see. So I can see in the bottom that it's not quite dissolved yet. The other nice thing about this particular Pyrex one is that, see, it has a little pourer on it, and that makes pouring herbs and herbal mixtures and things like this so much easier. So this was a hand-me-down, or I want to say really a gift from a late friend of mine. When she passed, her family donated all of her medicine making supplies to the school that we attended to together. And so this is Trisha's, and I love, it's such a gift for me because every time I get to record or teach with these items, I think of my dear friend who was such an amazing herbalist. All right, let's put all of these guys in here. We'll just double check. Yep, everything has been dissolved. And then I just pour this in. It doesn't have, you don't have to use all of it. So, you just fill it till it gets to the top. And then, this is important, these are black peppercorns. These ones are actually multicolored. This is a peppercorn medley, but you could use black peppercorns or really any colored peppercorn. And it's about 1 teaspoon. So I'm going to, again, hand measure about a teaspoon. That adds for a little bit of that extra spice. So you get that spice and the salt flavor. I'm going to push everything down into the vinegar. And then I've got my cap. And I just twist the cap on, and there it is. I'm going to let this sit. I'm going to let this sit for about 30 minutes, and it will be ready in 30 minutes. So that's really nice. You don't have to wait days or weeks like you might have to with a tincture. And then you'll just keep it in the refrigerator after 30 minutes, and that'll keep it preserved. It'll preserve itself mostly, but it just keeps them a little bit extra crisp. If you like them on the little bit of a crisper side, you could also add in an oak leaf, and that's a pickling trick. If you like things really crunchy, the tannins from the oak leaf will keep it crunchy. Now we're in the middle of winter here with snow all over, so I don't, there's no oak leaves that I have around. So I'm just going to leave it as is, and I don't mind them a little bit on the soft side. And then I'm just going to, after 30 minutes, just start using them again and add them to things. They're so delicious, very nutritious, and super easy to make. And it adds a beautiful color to all of your dishes. So if you think about, any any dish that you could make that's mostly kind of whites and browns, you add this beautiful pop of like reddish purple to it, and then maybe a few capers. That's delicious. It makes the colors look great. It makes the flavors really pop, and it just instantly brings your meal kind of up to the next level. It like elevates the meal in a very beautiful way. So give it a try. Let me know what you think. If you have any other pickled food items you'd like me to make, I'm gonna start growing some cucumbers this summer in my garden. So we'll try pickling that with some live oak leaves as we get into the warmer seasons. So thanks so much for watching. Take care and enjoy your onions.